I gotta tell you, the Chicago Sky are one of the worst basketball teams I've ever seen. And today, their coach literally just waved the white flag. He quit. He literally just said, Phoenix Mercury, destroy us even more than you're destroying us right now.
Angel Reese is furious, and for good reason. Despite racking up double-doubles, leading the league in offensive rebounds, and becoming one of the most talked-about rookies in the WNBA, she was just snubbed from the All-Star game and the internet exploded. Fans are calling it disrespect.
The greatest myth in the WNBA dump has officially been exposed. The myth of all myths. The deception of deception. For the better part of 2 years, maybe even 3 years, the mainstream media has been trying to convince us that Angel Reese is a huge star.
Reese is calling it motivation. While all this unfolds, Caitlin Clark is shining brighter than ever, putting on elite performances and proving she's not just hype, she's a problem. And in the middle of all this chaos, the Chicago Sky continue to collapse, struggling to stay afloat as the drama builds. This isn't just about stats, it's about rivalry, recognition, and respect.
Well, the first returns are coming in on the WNBA All-Star voting. Of course, it will be in Indianapolis. And as you can imagine, Caitlin Clark is leading the All-Star vote. By the way, it looks like a massive turnout.
Analysts and even fellow players were quick to react, calling the snub blatant disrespect and a clear case of undervaluing hard work over popularity. Social media lit up with passionate reactions as supporters pointed to her unmatched hustle, emotional leadership, and elite rebounding numbers. Many questioned how someone who's become a consistent double-double threat and a face of the league's rookie class could be left off the roster.
Honest. Second straight year that Clark has led the fan voting. She was second in early returns in fan voting in 2024, but jumped to first with around 700,000 total votes by the end of the period. So I'm wondering, are we going to see 1 million votes this time? Because I saw somebody earlier that said, so far, voting is actually way up versus exactly where we was at this time last year.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the spotlight, Caitlin Clark is ascending into superstardom. Her game speaks volumes. Deep threes, no-look passes, clutch buckets. And she's doing it all under the heaviest microscope in women's basketball history. Every arena she steps into sells out. Every stat line becomes a headline. Clark is becoming the WNBA's golden ticket, embraced by fans, sponsors, and the league itself. From the moment she entered the league, Clark became a lightning rod. Every game she plays is sold out. Every move is dissected, and while most rookies are given time to adjust, Clark was expected to carry a franchise from day one. And somehow, she's doing exactly that.
Some in the media even do investigative journalism and claim that Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA because she leads the league in followers on social media, along with missed layups and a complete lack of athleticism. Of course, the vast majority of her followers are bots and lonely men, most of which are not buying tickets or watching her games on television because they can't afford the 5 pesos a month to watch the Chicago Bravado on WNBA League Pass.
But here's the truth. Caitlin Clark has let her game speak louder than all of it. Instead of folding, she's firing back with elite performances. Instead of lashing out, she's answering critics with excellence. Her basketball IQ is through the roof. Her passing is surgical. Her shot selection is fearless. And in the biggest moments, when it matters most, she delivers. Her current averages, over 16 points, nearly 7 assists, and 5 rebounds per game, aren't just solid for a rookie. They're historic. She's climbing into all-star conversations not because the media wants her there, but because she's earning it, one bucket at a time. And perhaps most impressively, she's doing it with grace under pressure, with the weight of a franchise, a fan base, and the future of the league resting on her shoulders. And she's not just holding it up, she's elevating it. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is battling for every ounce of respect. She's doing the dirty work, leading the league in offensive rebounds, diving for loose balls, taking hard fouls in the paint. And yet she's the one being overlooked, questioned, and now snubbed. It's a tale of two rookies. One is celebrated. The other is challenged.
Team stinks. Angel Reese not even in top 10 in all-star voting. This team stinks. A triple single, and y'all was out there ranting and raving, talking about her all-star. She should be an all-star. Like, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. This team is terrible.
One is the face of national ad campaigns. The other is fighting to prove she belongs. But here's the question that keeps coming up. Is the media overhyping Caitlin Clark, or is she simply that good? Is this coverage based on her game or the brand, the story, the college legacy she brings with her? And if Reese had the same spotlight, would her dominance be just as loud?
Chicago Sky is more like Chicago, why are you on TV? Like, they're an embarrassment, bro. There's a reason why the Indiana Fever are on TV all the time, because they actually have a good product, when they have a good game, even a bad game, they're still actually fun to watch. This is horrible. Chicago Sky is an embarrassment, bro. The WNBA definitely screwed up having this game as a national televised game. They screwed up bad.
In their latest outing, the Sky suffered yet another double-digit loss, adding to a string of defeats that are starting to define their season. It wasn't just a bad game, it was a complete unraveling. Sloppy passes, missed defensive assignments. A team that looked not just outplayed, but mentally and emotionally exhausted.
Angel Reese got completely exposed today, man. Y'all see how she only took one shot today versus the Mercury and only had 2 rebounds? This goes to show she can't get all those rebounds without taking hella shots, getting her own misses, man. You've been completely exposed today, bricklaying sloth. Completely. When you ain't taking all these shots and missing all these goddamn layups and shit, you can't get your rebounds. So your rebounds go down because no missed shots, no rebounds, man.
On the sidelines, the frustration was visible. Players arguing, heads hanging, body language screaming defeat. And in the middle of it all, Angel Reese, doing everything she can to keep the ship afloat, grabbing rebounds, hustling on every possession, trying to fire up a team that seems to be slipping further away. She finished the night with another gritty double-double, but it wasn't enough. Because right now, she's not just competing against opponents. She's battling fatigue, inconsistency, and the crushing pressure of trying to lead a team that's falling apart.
Not only is the self-proclaimed Barbie not in the lead, Angel Reese isn't even close to making the top 10.
They continue to talk a good game instead of being about a good game. This is fan voting. This is literally vote for who you are a fan of. Vote for who you're a fan of, or vote for who you think is most worthy. Vote for who you're a fan of. Vote for who you think is most worthy. Vote for who you think are the stars in this league. Angel Reese fans, you guys aren't fans of her? You don't think she's most worthy? You don't think she's a star in this league?
This is a popularity contest, not a basketball contest. At least that's how it feels to many fans watching the WNBA unfold this season, the Reese versus Clark rivalry has taken center stage, and whether the league planned for it or not, it's become the face of the sport. But this goes beyond points and rebounds. This feels like a reflection of something deeper, a mirror held up to the league's branding, its media choices, and how certain players are embraced or sidelined based on more than just talent. Angel Reese is loud, bold, unapologetic. She plays with raw emotion, speaks her truth, and represents a new era of authenticity. Caitlin Clark, on the other hand, is calm, clean-cut, and highly marketable, the kind of player corporations and cameras flock to. Both are phenomenal. Both are breaking barriers. But only one is being celebrated like the future of the league. And that raises a bigger, more uncomfortable question. Who really gets to be the face of women's basketball? And why? Both Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are undeniably elite talents. Both have captured national attention. Both are rewriting the narrative around what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. They play different games, bring different energies, and come from different backgrounds. But they share one thing in common. They're both changing the league. Yet despite their impact, only one of them is getting the full spotlight right now. And that raises a powerful, uncomfortable question. Is the WNBA truly celebrating performance and excellence? Or is it packaging personalities that fit a certain mold? Is the system built to amplify who plays best or who plays safe? Angel Reese has done everything right on the court. She's top 5 in rebounding, leads the league in offensive boards, and has brought toughness, passion, and fire to a team desperately needing a leader. And yet, she's the one left off the all-star roster. Not because of her numbers, but perhaps because she refuses to shrink herself. She's loud. She's emotional. She's unapologetically herself. And that makes some people uncomfortable. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is stepping into the spotlight like she was born for it. She's hitting logo threes, racking up assists, and handling pressure like a veteran. She's a ratings magnet, a media darling, and, let's be honest, the most marketed rookie the league has ever seen. Her talent is real, her numbers back it up, and her poise is undeniable. But with all that visibility comes a question the league can't ignore. Is Clark dominating the conversation because she's the best, or because she's the safest choice to promote? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell, because we're bringing you every angle, every highlight, and every ounce of drama from the most explosive WNBA season yet.